Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. I'm SeiferKatt. And today, well, we're gonna just keep working on ducks, I suppose. That's how we live our life. In the habit of turning off your alarm clock? That's not good. You don't want to do that. I've got a soul burner tier off here. They're just chilling. Wondering how to wake up in the morning. I've never figured that out myself. That's why I'm late to work some days. Most days. That's fine. Okay, so what we're working on is the same thing we're always working on, making more ducks. It's really simple. Now, I did some work on what I think could be causing the duck problems, and I feel like saving is what breaks the duck. Works fine. Like if you pick up the thing and then put it down, why do I keep doing this? It works absolutely fine, and then you save, and then it breaks itself again. Not sure why it's doing that. Anyway, we still need more green chips, so we're just going to get straight into it with the green chips. So, how's everyone doing today? You basically just throw your phone across the room. I used to do that when I had a crappy phone that I didn't care about. That phone went flying quite every day. Is Chef's Kiss Sushi? Hey, we do what we can. How you doing? It's Kicks. Or just Kicks, I suppose. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I'm not discriminatory with my hoping that people are doing. Just Kick? Yeah, it's not Kicks. What am I saying? Goodness gracious. Get it right, Safe. You're a disaster. Math makes you fall asleep. Okay. That's the worst alarm clock. The worst alarm clock is the one that makes you sleep. Alarm clock, you had one job! I don't think anything's wrong with green. I'm not quite sure what's the link Solburn's making there either. What are you getting at? Tell us! We need to know your secrets! I'm not allowed to know Solburn's secrets since the last time. Is the color of the Kick streaming server? Oh, I see. I didn't even know. I really haven't paid any attention to Kick. The streaming service, not Kick, obviously. Yeah, I've never been there. There's a limited number of colors you're allowed to use. Alright, paying attention now. Sorry, sir. Sorry, me lord. Alright. It's good to just go with like the, Warcraft, yes, me lord voice. It's just a fun voice to go with. Righto. Alright. Righto. More work. Off I go then. It's just good. Good voice. So we just need to make more green chips. Maybe we make some red chips over here as well, or blue chips. We always need blue chips. Hey, Dave. Welcome. Hi, cool panic duck. So cool panic, what I name? Yes, panic. Thought I renamed it, but I didn't. I don't know why I'd rename such an excellent name for it. That is a panicked cat. Alright, so again, I'm really just trying to make as many green chips as I can, as quickly as I can, and hopefully that'll resolve whatever green chip problems I have. Now, we've got a little bit of a bot dead zone, but I think that's fixed itself now. That's okay. And if we just keep making the delicious, delicious chips, we'll be much happier. There's going to be a situation where there's so many green chips, much like what happened over here. Actually, you know what? It looks like that stopped happening over here. Happened for a while, but now it sort of looks like it's just a bit sad. Probably because this consumed all the green chips. All the green chips try to leave, and we just go nom 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 nom. Yeah, I did. I did. It's a temporary fix at best. You have to pick up the silo, put it back down, and then it works that way. And then it works until you save. At least that was my current experience. Yeah. Yeah. Which is not really constantly feasible. But it does seem to work that way. Saving doesn't break it. Oh, saving absolutely breaks it. You save, and then when you load again... Oh, you mean... Oh, I see what you mean. It's good you do it and then save. Tell you what, we'll at least do one. I can do that. If I can figure out where it is. So, let's turn that off, turn that off. Loading breaks it. Yeah, it does. A blueprint that places in a big ass grid, then remove and reinstall them. Problem is how many things are in here. That's where it all falls apart. So if we pick it up... Oh wait, no. That's my stuff. Can't have it. If we try to pick it up, it'll probably work. We put everything back in it again, and then we move on with our life. And it'll probably make a duck today. That's my theory. And then, of course, we've got to put these weapons back in. Because, of course, you do. And my theory is this will make a duck. Potentially. Okay. Yeah, kick. The problem is picking it up is just going to be an absolute nightmare if we have to keep picking it up every time. Which I'm not super keen on. See if this works. It only needs a silo from my testing that I was doing. And there are silos all over the facility. My roboport has wires? It does. No, I've got 3 of them. I'm not going to do it for all 3 of them. I just wanted to see if this works first. Look, if we make 1 duck, we're still happy, right? It's a something. Logistics. But yes, the roboport has wires because it was the cleanest way to do it. So the closest is 418 meters away, which is down... Yeah. Those things are just going to keep making stuff. Everything, as long as everything makes things, I'm happy. Take all the things into a chest and only once they're full insert them. Wondering how to do that. It'd have to be with a lot of filters. Maybe. It'd have to be one hell of a filter that acknowledges when it's got one of everything. And then can't read what it's actually put in so far. Yeah, no. One thing I hate is logic. Or we could always do it so that the silo never goes into it. The silo gets put elsewhere. So we blacklist it. I don't know. One cell, nothing but filters, all having belts feeding into the sweatshop. No, the sweatshop was the only thing that gets things directly from the belt. That was always the plan. I mean, It's the thing, though. There's a million ways that you could have done it, or could still do it, I suppose. There's no wrong way to do a duck. Phrasing could have been better on that one. Phrasing could have definitely improved on that one. Okay. I like how, even though it didn't give you a quote, it's still like, nah, I don't know if you deserve it, though. Well, Ghost in Bot's active as always. What you like to see. That's right, I was starting to do productivity modules on green. Thought we did a thing to get a fix. Yeah, well, that's a very classic Seif line, isn't it? I thought we fixed this. Nope, didn't fix shit. You just believed you fixed it. That doesn't actually mean you did anything about it. I'm tempted to like go over this iron and just have this area just go completely nutso crazy. The fun idea. You could never go too insane. Alright, and that'll build itself when it gets around to it. The bots will do it. What are the bots up to these days? I've only got 100 bots that are doing something, so they'll probably be doing the right thing. The bot desert is fixed. See? Bot desert's fixed. This big thing out the side. Although, what we could do, what would probably be a better idea, be to... I am tempted to continue that line. There we go. Ah, that way it's being made. That's cool. Carry on. You seem to know what's going on, game. Game's like, I have no idea what's going on. Please stop assuming this. Okay, here we go. I don't think we'd go too wrong with a blue assembly here. I don't know if we need to make some more sulfur over here. That might not be a bad idea. This factory represents peak efficiency? Oh, absolutely. Not only does it represent it, it is peak efficiency. I should make logistics bots move things randomly. How you do that? Or why? Why is a good question as well, I suppose. I suppose you could. How are we going with request everything? Oh, goodness gracious. Well, not everything's in the bot network. The only thing that's really in the bot network is things that I might need. Also, apparently 15 raw fish. I don't know how that works. Okay, so I'd love to see green chips go down from 74. Gotta eat. You or the factory? I know it's a weird question, but it's still valid. Okay, and then what I think I'll do is I'll make an engine factory over here. These are always fun. And I wish it wasn't near so many trees, but that's alright. Trees exist in real life. Apparently. So I've been told. Fish just gotta be careful when you cook them in the furnace. Hang on. Fish don't get cooked in the furnace, do they? One cell to filter stuff into logistics chests, don't use them to deliver to the sweatshop. Hmm. Could do it. I think that would probably work better if we weren't in a situation where we had a bot network through the entire base. Speaking of which, yeah, that would probably work better if there wasn't a bot network through the entire base. That would probably be one solution. Because then you just have like one roboport that just goes boop, and does it that way. Rid of some of these trees just so we can see what's going on. Yeah, nature. All its majesty. Okay. I think, yeah, that would be one way of doing it if I'd thought ahead, but generally what I do is when I realize I made a mistake, just live with it and just move on. You know, that's how Nellius worked. At about hour 50, I realized I made a mistake, so I went on for another 300 hours like that. It's too late to fix it, he says. It's too late to fix it. I'm already here. It's too late to fix it. 300 hours later, it's still too late to fix it. I'm almost done. I think at hour 200, I started saying I'm almost done on Nellius, and that was a lie. It was an absolute lie that I believed. I was I going to just stop believing in myself? That seems to be where the problem lies. Problem lies with me all along. Do we need more barrels of oil? No, because we reduced the amount of oil we needed. Burn trees with fire. What if they hurt the factory, though? Cute little factory. What if they hurt it? Everyone wants to hurt my factory because it's so gorgeous. It's such a pretty little factory. Who's a pretty little factory? Who's a pretty little factory? Yes, you are. Anyway, I am Meow Viper. I am Meow. Alright. So they're making things. We've got a little bit of sulfuric acid in there. That's exciting. Not a lot. 50 units, so 1 barrel's worth, but that's fine. What I think would be an amazing growth opportunity would be to do barrels here.
Thanks for your support.
Thank you for the kibble. Appreciate it as always. I picked up their billions today because I was like, I've always wanted to play. Well, technically I picked it up yesterday, but I was like, I've always wanted to play this. And I'm like, maybe a couple of hours in, I'm like, oh damn. This game just feels like what I always wanted StarCraft to be. Just a lot of defense, slow building outwards. I don't know why I said StarCraft, but you know, an RTS. Slow building outwards, basic enough rules, and just a real reason not to +5 350 KKS. But yeah, it's fun. I'm enjoying it. And they are, I've heard, billions. I haven't killed billions, I've only killed like 1,000, but they will learn. They will learn their place. Important thing in tab is to enable also in the health bars. Oh, that's a good idea. I haven't lost any units yet, but I can only assume by how that game goes when buildings get hit. If a unit dies, I assume it just becomes a zombie. I would be surprised if anything else happened in that game. Because, look, that game probably does zombie outbreaks better than any other game I've played. And I say that really, like, after not too many hours of play, obviously. Okay. I'll check it out. Just because zombie outbreaks in games tend to be quite slow. Zombie outbreaks seem to be quite slow, but this game is like when that zombie outbreak hits and you've messed up, it's bad real quick. And I kind of adore that. I adore how badly that game, how badly things can go in that game, and how quickly. Because you can assume I defend my base about as well as I build my factory. And if that fills you with alarm and shock, then yeah, welcome to my world. Is 28 days later zombie or walking dead? Some slow, some quick. So I haven't seen any huge and hulking ones. I've only just started the campaign. So it's just teaching me like the basics. But, you know, I like that it had some jump over walls. Oh, fuck, what? No, surely not. Oh god. That's it. I'm no longer playing that game. Game's too scary for me. Game got scary. Zombies jumping over walls. Nope, 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 nope. Where water from? From that way. Okay. But, you know, it's the fact that the zombies do the swarm thing. Ah, I remember why I thought of StarCraft. The fact that the zombies do the swarm thing reminds me of like the mission in StarCraft quite early on, where you've got like 60 minutes to build in the Zerg attack, and you've just got to survive until 60 minutes end. And that was like one of my favorite missions in StarCraft because it was a good mission. And I am just freeze. That's gonna. Oh wait, hang on. Freeze rocks only. There we go. There we go. And so I was just really happy to like try and survive a swarm that's just like going to come after my butt very soon. And I like that. Makes me happy. You know, you do a little bit of scouting out there, you try and build up, and then bam, here comes the swarm. For the swarm. Let's just connect all this up. I ever watched professional StarCraft tournaments. It's a national sport in South Korea. I've never watched a full tournament. I've certainly watched a game or two. I don't know what game they're playing because it's clearly not StarCraft. Because I've played StarCraft and it looks nothing like that. They play Forager. No, didn't. It's StarCraft 2. Well, even when it was StarCraft 1, it didn't look like StarCraft, and when it's StarCraft 2, it didn't look like that either. Like, they are just absolute blazing, and I do not understand it. Like, we're talking 420 Blazed over there, and I do not understand anything about it. And it was Brood War? Okay, get my point, though. My point is the game looks so different to how I understand it. Goodness. Yeah, I've seen some. You're trying to make a joke. I mean, you're technically correct, which is the best kind of correct, so I've been told. Multiple times. You were good. Hang on. I needed to ask a friend something. But yeah, like I have watched some StarCraft tournaments, but it's just not a game that I know well enough to be able to comment on it. Unlike, say, League of Legends, when I watched that tournaments of that, and I watched full tournaments of League of Legends back in the day, whereas I never watched full tournaments of StarCraft. But when I watched full tournaments of League, I understood vaguely what was going on. I understood why the announcers were like, "Oh my god!" You know, as good announcers often do. Freak the heck out. Because you're not a good announcer unless you're freaking out constantly. That's probably not a true statement, but I think my favorite announcer bit watching in the StarCraft, oh, sorry, League of Legends tournaments, where two of the commentators were so shocked by what they were seeing, the third one had to remind them that they are supposed to be talking. And I was like, that's pretty funny. They forgot to do their job. Hilarious. When I forget to do my job, I just get fired. Oh, not actually true, right? So far, I don't think I've ever been fired from a job. Well, was I fired? I don't know. I guess I was. I was let go. Is let go the same as being fired? Does context matter? So I was working as a temp in this company, and they said they thought I had more skills in a practice thing. You were fired when the company closed. I don't think that's firing. The technicalities, right? At the end of the day, you still don't have a job. So I was working in a company for a day, and they thought I had more skills, but also because, hey, this may be a surprise, but SeiferKatt can't keep his effing mouth shut if he sees something wrong, right? This may be a surprise. So, they were just like removing tax from things. Like they're like, here's the tax, but we'll just, it's not a round number, so we just reduce the tax in the system. And I was like, sorry, just to be clear, you reduce the tax? And they're like, yeah, because, we want it to be a round number. And I'm like, is that okay? Can you just reduce the tax? And they're like, yeah, it's fine. And I think that's actually why they got rid of me, because they didn't want me asking questions about how they reduce their tax, because it's just too complicated not doing that. Someone's gonna go, did you report them? I know this is the next question, and no, I didn't. Perhaps I should have. But yeah, so I think it was a little bit of a, they didn't want to train me, and two, yeah, I didn't understand the business. I didn't understand maybe they do something in the background there. Maybe it just looks like they're cooking the books. I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, after day one, I was like, oh, that's it. The first day went all right. I was feeling okay. And then I went out to dinner with a friend to celebrate first day of like a 1 month temp job. And I got a call. I'm like, oh, what's up? And they're like, hey, this is the temp agency. I'm like, oh, how you doing? She's like, good, good, good. Hey, how was your first day? And I'm like, oh, look, I think it went really well. And she's like, okay, well, okay, well, they don't want you back. And I'm like, what? And it's like, yeah, so if you've got any stuff there, they'll send it to us and we'll send it on to you, back to you. And I'm like, well, I didn't have any stuff there. Like, oh, okay, well, yeah, sorry, they don't want you back in that place. So yeah, this happens sometimes. I was like, oh, okay, bye. I understand. Goodbye. Report them. I don't even know what the company was anymore. This was like 10 years ago. I should have. I should have reported them. But anyways. So I had that job for a day. It was supposed to be for a month. It was a temp gig, so I wasn't too fast. I was just a little sad, because when you think you've got a job that's going to last for you for a month, you're pretty excited, and then it's just like, no, day one didn't work. And I didn't really know what was going on, and they weren't really being that friendly to me, and I honestly would have been a shit job anyway. So, end of the day, maybe it's for the best. And all those other platitudes that people say when things get ripped away from you, right? I mean, I don't care now, obviously. Later on, I got a temp job from the... I don't know if it was the same company. It was another company. And the job was so bad that I immediately called the people I used to work with and was like, can I come back? They're like, yeah, all right. Sweet. And then I went up to them like midway through day one of the training and went, yeah, sorry, I got another gig. And like, oh, well, can you stay? And I went, nah, it's pretty urgent. Like, oh, okay. Well, we're not paying you. And I'm like, I don't want to be paid. You guys are shit. It's not what I said to them. They were pretty shit. Ah, I'd never seen so many rules and regulations and threats of fining you on day one. Actually, ever, to be honest. I don't think anyone's ever gone like, these are all the ways we're going to fine you while you work here. Like, guys, this is... I understand we're all temps here, but maybe don't start, like, threatening fining people constantly. Like, oh, maybe, I'm not the boss here, but you guys suck. They did suck. Temp gigs suck. Really do. Turns out the business does sell nothing, conducts no business except finding employees. Pretty much. It was like a... Can I talk about this now? Yeah, look, it's fine now. You know, I'm not even sure if I can talk about this now. Probably fine. It was like a government thing. They were like selling shares of things that like this is like 10 years ago again. And it's long done since, but they were like selling shares for this government-owned agency that people were really not happy about being sold off. And they were just like, yeah, if you tell anyone where this place is, we'll fine you. If you pick up your phone, we'll fine you. If anyone picks you up from outside the doors or within a 1 block radius, we'll fine you. Like, dude. Like, calm down. I hate this. This place is terrible. That is so mean. So, I mean, technically the place didn't conduct business, or technically the place didn't sell anything or conduct business. They just told you how to how told customers where to go to buy the shares. Yeah, they weren't actually selling a thing. I don't know how to tell you this, but I was working at a Black Ops site. I kind of was. I kind of was. You know, but it's fine. As long as I don't tell them anyone where that secret base of operations is, I think it should be all right. They just show up and they're like, "Hey, safe, $5." No, they caught up to me. They're after my $5. Uh, Shit place it was. A secret base of operations. You didn't hear about any base. Well, let's just say I know exactly where the government base of operations is now. We want to go rabble rousing. We're not doing it because that's a crime. Tried to trick me, didn't ya? I'm not so easily tricked. Okay, I'm quite easily tricked, but it's not the point. I'm very easily tricked. That's what we're really coming away from this with. Man, do I think I'm good at not being tricked. Okay, green chips down to negative 71,000. That's exciting. What do I want to do here? Blue chips coming through. Maybe that's kind of irrelevant. I love how there's just one missile on that train. That's cute. Okay, a lot of iron being processed and going around. What you want to see, generally. Goodness, I have no idea where the... Oh, can we turn that off? That's why I'm getting confused. There we go. Turn that off and I can see everything. It's like the sheep in the big city. A secret base of operations. Sheep in the big city. Secret base. Please look away. I always loved that joke. Secret military base. Please look away. Oh, I remember Sheep in the Big City being good. I'm not sure if it was. It was one of those weird sort of zany shows, the lol random, but I enjoyed it. Area 51 was on Google Maps for a while when it first went online. Oh, did we see them aliens? Shit, we saw those aliens, didn't we? Uh, Sometimes you gotta see them aliens. I get it. It's looking more and more like a drop station. Because everyone expects aliens being at 51. They're at 52. Yes! Yes! You would have never suspected the aliens being at Area 52. That's how they get you. Do we have accumulators in here? We do not. Okay. Then they run the other way. Since you're in the stonecutters, here's the... don't dial 911. Here's the real number. 912. Which, by the way, that joke doesn't work in a lot of countries other than America. Because we don't have 911 here, obviously. Only America has 911. We have 111. But if you dial 911, I'm pretty sure you still get to 111. I think it works that way as well, because people are just like, yeah, people are going to stuff this up. New Zealanders are going to think they're Americans again. It happens a lot. A lot more than you'd think, honestly. Oh no, that's the one from IT Crowd, isn't it? Stupid number. With the really catchy song that is just not catchy at all. What is 911? It's 111. Dial 111 and then say, would you like to speak to fire, ambulance, or police? And you tell them which one you want to speak to, and then they disconnect you. And then they connect you to the correct agency. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. So you don't actually, like 111, all they do is just put you over to the... Holy crap! This has been yellow the whole time. Anyway, yeah, all 111 does is connects you to fire, police, or the ambulance services. They don't actually help you. They don't want to talk to you. They just want to know, who do you want to talk to? I don't know if it works like that anywhere else. Probably does. But, you know, if you're panicked and you're like, there's a guy and he's got a knife and they're like, okay, stop. Do you want fire, police, or medical? And you're like, well, the guy with a knife, so probably police. All right, cool. Connect you to police. And then you get to like panic and tell the police what's going on. And then they will contact the ambulances. But yeah, the first person doesn't really want to hear of that. And the first couple of times I rang 111, I made that mistake. And they're just like, okay, so do you want police? And I went, yes. And they're, okay. And I got the police. You talk to an operator who decides what you need. Yeah, no, that's what I've got as well. That's what I understand. It's likely, yeah, because 111 is not a nationwide thing in America, is it? That's my understanding anyway, from what I've seen of like John Oliver and stuff. And I get all my facts about America from John Oliver. If this is wrong, I don't want to be right. It was a Jake Gyllenhaal film. Really? Strange. They do when they track your cell or mailing address. Oh, okay. So they tell like the agencies where to go, and then they keep you online. Okay, yeah. So that's not how that works in New Zealand. They just immediately spit you out to another agency, and you tell them, and they keep you online. So if you want the police, the person who you're speaking to is I don't know if they're a police officer, but they are definitely police trained. Um, and so that way, if you call like medical emergency people, they are, I'm pretty sure, trained, so they can tell you what to do. But you're not like requiring someone to have just like absolute knowledge of millions of things. Like this is the medical person; their job is to know medical stuff, rather than just ask questions. Their job is to like know medical stuff and pass the information along for the St. John's people. But you know, I don't know. Seems to work. I mean, as long as it works, as long as people get help, right? That's what you really need. When you get Ask Panda tomorrow. Ask Panda is tomorrow. At least that's the intent. Now I'm gonna click a button, see if anything happens. Well, it gave me a tick. Did it work? I don't know. I guess I'll find out later. Okay, we've got enough red chips. That's exciting. And you are desiring sulfuric acid. Father, I desire sulfuric acid. Oh, let that continue. A lot of copper coming through here. That's about normal, honestly. Doesn't really look like a duck anymore. Did for a brief moment, though. Well, one brief moment we had a good time. Where are these going? Oh, they're upgrading all the blues. Of course they are. You want else cool with copper, or are we just... I don't know. We're still 2,000 copper short. When you say crafty things, you mean like crafts, like needlework and stuff? I feel like she have a good answer for that one. Isn't that exciting, knowing that she has a good answer? Aren't we all excited about such prospects? Okay, yep, that's what I understood. Yeah, no. She can answer that question herself tomorrow. Okay. So, how are we going with this whole duck situation? That's not the duck. Where is the duck? Hasn't got a silo yet. Short on iron, it seems. We'll get iron eventually. What you don't know is I'm actually secretly a knitting extraordinaire. I'm short on iron? Am I? I don't think I'm short on iron. I'm not short on iron. Iron's fine. Oddly enough. short on green circuits. Well, that's always the case. It's actually doing better though. We got 5,000 more green circuits than when we started, so that's an improvement, if you'll believe that. Yeah, red chips are fine. Kind of weird. Like, red chips are doing okay. Probably a mistake. It's not. Red chips are usually fine. Like, what are red chips really making? That's the question. Advance? Yeah. The red chips make processing units, obviously, and some productivity modules. But everything else, we don't really need that many of them. Blue chips. Yeah, but I think blue chips are mostly stymied by... Because the problem with blue chips is actually green chips. Oh, it's both on that one. But a lot of them are stuck because... Well, that one's different. Most of them have lots of red chips and no green chips. And so that's where we've got it. Are all my blue chips modules blue chips prodded? They are indeed. Not only are they prodded, they're also advanced assembly machine 3 prodded. Yeah. Jump in. Everybody, jump in. Jump in. Some Korean words.
My sub is old enough to vote.
Wow, congratulations, Gosen. Thank you very much for the 18 months. Oh, I just remember what that means I have to do. Meow meow meow, 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 meow meow. Meow. You don't think babies can vote? Babies can vote. Was it? Meow meow. Meow? Well, there we go. I thought it was 18 as well, but get extra meows just in case. Who knows? Who knows the mysterious ways that cats work? Do cats work? Honestly, nobody knows. It was twice 3 times 3. I just realized twice 3 times 3 is 18. I was struggling to do that maths. If you could hear the gears turning just then, that was my head trying to figure out how numbers work. Do numbers work? The ICP in case I figure out how magnets work. I had 3 times 3 twice. So I did 3 times 3 times 2. This is the problem, you see. There is 8.8 million uranium ore over there. It's a lot. No, I forgot, Dave. I forgot to check out Cross Nurdle. Take that stone, we can find a hope for it. Guys, I understand how to do basic multiplication. I just had it dumb for a moment. Just for a moment. It was just for a moment, I tell you. It was not for long. Alright, I probably should put the stone in here on hindsight, but oh well. Goes in? Do I? Forges is a combination of idle exploration, crafting some automation. Oh. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Hang on. Times 3 is 9 times... Yeah, that sounds right. Okay. so what are we lacking? Sources. I don't know what we're doing now, but I'm glad people are having fun. Times 3 is 81. I think 27 times 3 is 81, is it? Plausible? Yeah, I suppose it would be. Okay, so what do we actually need to do? We're making chips. We're making more chips than ever before. We're down to 69,000. Nice. More accumulators would probably be nice too. Let's build more accumulators. Back to that. So you are there. Oh wait, I know how we do this. So we go like that. But nothing seems to be close this way. No, I don't go to school anymore. I don't need maths tests. I used to be really good at maths tests. Up until the point where I didn't know everything before they started testing us. That was always the dumbest thing. So we had these maths tests where it was like, you know, just basic maths tests, but they did this system where you did the test, like they tested you for the stuff that you hadn't learned yet. Which I don't know why they would do that. It was just to test like how much someone's improved. And 1 plus 1 equals 3. And then, so anyway, they did these tests where it's like, oh, show how much you've learned. So that way we can measure like that you've actually improved. And did it that way. But the problem is when they started doing those tests, I'd already actually knew all the material they're going to teach. So I'd actually get a lower result after they taught us. Because I already knew everything and I was bored by then, so I started making silly mistakes. 1 plus 1 equals 3, but 1 plus 1 equals 2. Does that mean 3 equals 0? No, wait. 1 plus 1 equals 3, 1 plus 1 equals 0. Yeah. So 1 plus... So 3 equals 0. That's right. That is correct maths. Whether you like it or not. One plus 1 equals 0 in Z2. Z2? What? I'm scared. What is Z2? And why is it after me? Okay. Given the fact this area seems to be really sort of wild. 3 equals 0, so 3 times 2 times... Yeah. 3 times 3 times 2 is 0, which means I meowed 0 times. But by that logic, even if I meowed constantly forever, I will never meow enough. Is that what you're telling me, Dave? I can never meow enough? That my life is forfeit? Except for infinite meows? I think that's what he's telling me. Interesting I say Z and not Z. Alright, it's time to don the mask. Ah, it's in my eye! Okay, we're good. I can never meow. True. I have told Panda that many a times. Osmosis. Yeah, well, I mean, I say Z or Z. It just really depends how I feel at the time. Like, sometimes I say 0, sometimes I say O. Never say zilch, though. Zilch is too far. I'm not a zilchin kind of guy, if you know what I mean. Z is a character from League of Legends and Z isn't? How do you know? What do you think his clone's called? It's Z and Z. He named his clone. When Legions of Runeterra came out, I really liked my Zed deck. Zed's dead. I've heard that. I don't know what that's a reference to, but I have heard that Zed is dead. Poor Zed. Alright, we're gonna change that up to be a efficiency module. Pulp Fiction. I've seen Pulp Fiction. Hang on, did I see Pulp Fiction? Or did I just think I saw Pulp Fiction? No, I definitely saw Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction? It's the few decent Tarantino movies. Really, people love Tarantino. I think I've only seen that one when I think about it, though. Maybe I don't really know what I'm talking about, which is not an unusual thing for me. I very rarely know what I'm talking about. His newer ones aren't so good. Why, what happened? Did he get too much into feet? I probably saw Pulp Fiction. I saw Pulp Fiction. I know I saw Pulp Fiction. I just don't think I saw anything else. I think I saw a bit of Kill Bill. But I didn't understand why anything was happening in that movie. Oh, it was West. There were so many things all at once. I missed the Meow and Don the Mask from West. I just saw Don the Mask. I was like, alright, I'll do it. I realized it was West doing his Meow Don the Mask. Hello, Wes. Didn't say hello to Wes. No, I didn't see all of all of Kill Bill. I just sort of came in the middle. I was definitely one. It was definitely the first one. Google Zed's dead, and you'll see the EDM duo has overtaken. Came in the middle. I didn't understand the movie. I mean, am I wrong? Alright, here's a cat. Oh, shoot, this cat. I remember this cat. Okay, let's get the pole up. Don't shoot this cat. Why would I shoot the cat? Shoot the messenger, not the cat. Okay. Yeah. Camera, there we go. Here is a cat. Oh. That's your cat. Look at it. Is it a great cat? Oh, hello. I think it's cool. I like how it looks like the most interesting man in the world, but a cat. Hello there. Oh, that was too high pitched. Hello there. That's how you need to do it properly. This is a cat that you come to ask for money. You know, it's judging you. Like, yeah, meow. You think you're gonna pay it back? I don't often take baths, but when I do, that's an old meme. That was like the beer ad, right? Oh, it's most interesting man in the world. Ugh. It's literally the same campaign I was talking about. Pour it back. Oh yeah. Anyway, that's a great cat, deemed 4 out of 0, 4 to 0, so 100% of the votes. Love to see that. Let's get back to work. Yeah, you don't pay it back, you pour it back. And if you don't pay, they'll claw it back. Yeah, it's 100% of the vote, so it's still a win. Unless you really didn't like it, but even then you only get 1 vote, so... 1 vote, 1 opportunity. Is a great cat, or are you gonna let it slip? Don't let it slip. It'll get hurt if it slips. Little cat. I don't know if that's particularly necessary, but well, that's definitely not necessary. Okay, how are we doing with these things? We need more space science in here. Which space science is coming when it feels like it? Do we need space science? I forgot. We need space science for the fish. I remember now. Okay. We do need space science. Yeah, I don't think this is doing anything back. That's what I was pretty sure of, that the fish didn't repopulate. Well, goodbye. Thought I was going to take those, but nope. Factory consumes all. Factory will take what it wants. The factory demands a sacrifice. Okay. Let's go figure out why we don't have ducks. I think silo is one of the problems. Why are we not making more silos then? I guess that's why we were building accumulators and radars. Have a look. This is the one that it gets the most random shit, so this is the one that's probably most interesting. Yeah, it's just silos. Okay. Have a look at silos around here and see if we can figure out why silos are sad. Interesting. It's just lacking everything. Okay. Lacking blue chips. Okay, I see the problem fairly quickly. Blue chips, shortage, bad. You know, blue chip shortage was bad, so we're not really learning anything with that fact. Okay. There we go. That should make some more red chips that way. Because while green chips are sad, they're just not happening. Raw resources are fine. Anything that consumes more iron and copper, though, is good. And really, the main thing that needs to consume iron and copper... AI is really good at making QR codes that look like QR codes. Sorry, is that a QR code? It is. Alright, the nerd argument about which chip is best. Well, you'll see green chips are the best because everything needs them and they're the basic building block to everything. Yes, well, if you understand this, then you've got to understand that blue chips is truly superior because they give a 12.8672% 2% bonus, which just makes them faster and more economic. Yes, well, you've got to consider the red chips are also... Actually, no, red chips suck. Never mind, who gives a shit about red chips? And then everyone throws that guy out a window. Dare suggesting red chips were relevant. Try loading it with your phone. Wait, what? I'll play this game. How? How was that a QR code? What? What? How? How? Please explain. I am afraid. I am scared. I am calling Panda now because I'm going to burst into tears any moment now. How did that work? Pixels exist. No! See the three big corner? No. How? Red chips are infrastructure weak? Yeah. You only need red chips to make blue chips. And blue chips are superior because of the 12 point something something poo. I'm so afraid right now. How is that a QR code? Background is dark blue, which is also black. Oh, is this another one? Surely, okay, I think, surely this is not a QR code as well. It can't be. It's not recognizing this one as a QR code. Never mind. What? What? How? Don't like it. I'm afraid. I am petrified, Panda, yes. Why not? QR codes are about shapes. Not those shapes. So upset with this for some reason. Doesn't make any gosh darn sense. This is gonna be that real shit meme again, isn't it? Those aren't real shapes. Very 1930s of me. Look. See? Hey, pal, see? I know what a real shape is, and that shape ain't real. I'm just telling you. Just a fact, see? Look, I don't see shapes. That's what I'm saying. Just unnatural. I don't like it. I'm truly upset by this realization. Ugh. If you load both images in one window and control back and forth, you can see the similarities. Alright. Kind of. Actually, if I go... Oops. Yeah, okay, I see the similarities. Oh, I see the squares. I get it. But at the same time... Oh, it's quite a small QR code, isn't it? That's, I don't think, what I realized. But, you know, I'm used to those QR codes that are like really... really big QR codes. You know, sorry, I'm just trying to close a lot of windows because it seems like I've got a lot of stuff open. I'm not sure why. Usually I close things off before I do this. Okay. Narrator, they do not truly appreciate their new robot overlords. Okay, so I was assuming it was a QR code, you know, those really detailed ones, and you just go, what? But no, it's quite a big one. That makes sense. It's not too many bits. The fact that it even works, though, is insane. But it's not like if you downloaded like a separate program and the program recognized the picture and went from there, I'd be like, yeah, that's fair enough. But it's not like I've got a special tool for that, and that's why it's real shit. going on outside. Well, as long as it stays outside and away from me, I'm happy. Right. Right. Okay. Okay, that'll build itself out when it feels like it. Okay. Still, weird QR codes would be weird. Oh, hey, we're unloading a train. How fun. Imagine we all get like Google Glass or whatever and you suddenly see QR codes everywhere. I mean, isn't that basically what advertising is anyway? Really? Whole world looks like secret Mickeys, right? Yeah, that's obviously just Disney World, but still, secret Mickeys as far as the eye can see. These days, I imagine you just sort of turn your brain off to QR codes anyway. Like, you don't really look at them. A witness moment, no spoilers. Witness like the, what's the guy's name? They Phil Fish, but that's the wrong guy. What was the guy who made the witness? He also made Braid. Jonathan? John Blow? Jonathan Blow? Yeah. Sometimes I want to go back and... You don't like Phil Fish. Yeah, I know. I'm not entirely sure a lot of people like John Blow either. But for different reasons. I don't think Phil Fish liked us either. It was a bit of an antagonistic relationship. He's Jonathan Blow is smart. That is true. Okay. Using that teen language I don't understand again. Yeah, we're going to make some more engines. That said he made his own programming language. Who? Jonathan Blow? Of course he did. Or Phil Fish. Either way. Jonathan Blow made Jai. I don't know what that is. Like, there was a bunch of, like, indie darlings back in the day, like, around that time, of just, like, these people that made, like, one game. Everyone was so, like, yes, indeed, about them. You see code? You see blonde, brunette, redhead? I always forget, was that Seifer? Was that Mouse? I feel like that was Seifer. Did I see Indie Game the movie? No, I didn't. I had plenty of opportunities to watch it, I just never did. But the internet community was very all about those indie devs. Who was that Indie Game the movie? It was Phil Fish, Jonathan Blow, and Edward McMullen? Yeah, is Edmund McMullen? I always thought his name was Edward McMullen. Well, that explains why he hasn't been responding to my Christmas cards. Got his name wrong. Also, didn't send him Christmas cards. People generally don't respond to Christmas cards if you don't send them. Go figure. Yeah. That was around the time of Super Meat Boy, though, not Binding of Isaac. That was pre-Binding of Isaac. I was always excited to see what the hell that cat game was going to be. Remember, it was like Mugenics? Was? Doesn't make any more? Yeah, I was really excited by Mugenics, and then it just never sort of happened. I don't know what it was. I probably would have hated it, but it was a great name for a game, and that's all. Honestly, all it needed to be. New Meat Boys are not by him, really. What is old Edmund McMullen up to these days? I haven't really kept in touch with him. After all, he didn't respond to my Christmas cards. I'm only slightly hurt by that fact. Oh. Hey, I fixed it just in time for a change. More Binding of Isaac. Yeah. To be fair, I do like Binding of Isaac more than I liked Super Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy hurt my hands. And also, I couldn't get good at it because I was bad at it. A Binding of Isaac? Duck? What? Maybe my hands are weak? Exactly. My hands are weak. 7 days. End is nigh. Eugenics resumed development in 2018? What? Wait. 6 years to make that game. What the hell are they making for 6 years? Give me new news? What's Eugenics? What's going on there? What's happening with Eugenics? Eugenics on Steam. It's on Steam? Oh, it's cats. Huh. I don't know if I care, but I did like the idea of Eugenics. 200 plus enemies and bosses that will upset your mum. Or mom. Have we made any ducks? They're working on and off. Okay. Have we made any more ducks? That's a good question, Dave. Why don't I just go and have a look at this? We're still lacking a silo. And by that, I mean we're probably also lacking blue chips because that's kind of where the problem keeps lying. What, mate? What you said about me mum? I'll cut you. Yeah, not a lot of people say mum, they say mom. Maybe I'm just thinking about just Americans there. I always say mum. Because British colony, right? Ma. Ma just makes me think like, "Hey, Ma!" Say neither. Fair enough. What am I doing with the ducks I name? My mam likes dags. I don't use English with my ma. That'll do it. What are you doing with the ducks I make? Honestly, the ducks I make don't usually get made. They just sort of fly off into the air and never return. Because the mod's somewhat broken in that way. No, I didn't. Hmm. Wondering if it's... Yeah, that's the optimistic one. We need to get rid of the optimism. I'll have no optimism in my factory, thank you very much. One thing I hate in my factory is optimism. Get out of here. Get 5 ducks per minute. I don't know how plausible that is. I mean, honestly... let's see. We made a duck 2 hours ago. Say the line, Steve. We'll get what? What line am I saying? We have 5 ducks per minute? Oh, in C block? Is that the next line? Getting there. That's true. We really just need to get more blue chips. Like, that's really what the problem keeps coming down to right now. Oh, yeah, blue chips is just a huge problem for me. Until I get those better sorted, we're probably going to be a bit more stuck. Okay, here's the plan. 404 must be created and deleted. You know what? I'll put that to a poll. Yeah, we'll put it to a 10-minute poll. Should quote 404 never exist? Yeah, getting there. Oh, BioWare, no! Why, BioWare? Why must we be reminded of what happened to you? That one does usually make people sad. All fun and games till we remember that BioWare stopped happening. I mean, yeah, it's still there, but Anthem? Whatever happened with Anthem? I know it came out. Did they ever try it and gooden it? Or did they just give up on it, let it die? Oh, Westwood! No! Westwood! Ah. Blizzard is... Well, see, Westwood died. But Westwood died a hero, unlike what Blizzard's gonna do. The only thing about Anthem is the basic gameplay was good. Oh, really? What was the problem with it? I've never heard anyone talk anything good about Anthem, so I'm kind of surprised. Yeah. Westwood died to be a hero, whereas Blizzard's gonna die a sad and lonely death. Playing is fun and the fighting was fine. The progression was crap. Oh. That does make sense. Yeah. Have you guys heard about the game? I think it's Moonbreaker, like the miniatures game that's on. You can buy it on Steam. It looks like a fun game. I just don't want to pay $30 for it. But I think they're doing the thing, which is I get it, but you buy the game and then you get like all the pieces and you can play with it however you want because you bought the game. And I think that's actually a problem for games these days because when you have all the stuff, you really got no reason to play the game other than to, play the game. I know it's a silly thing to say. Of course, we buy a game to play the game, but you like collecting things, right? You play a card game and you're excited to collect new cards. At least I am. What came out after Overwatch? Wait, what? Oh, it got yeah. Okay, no, sorry, I've missed part of the chat there. No, it got overshadowed by what was it? Destiny? Destiny 2? Oh, I always thought Anthem and Destiny 2 were kind of a very similar game. Destiny? I don't know. I never played Destiny either. I feel like I played a little bit of it, like 5 minutes, and I just went there. But I really don't know. This feels like something I did play a little bit of, but I can't prove it. You don't like Bungie? That's alright. Not judging you for that. Entity ducks. Let's try to make more rubber duckies. So what? If you don't like Bungie, you don't like Bungie. It only feels clunky in a bad way. Fair enough. I really loved Halo back in the day. Bungie was god tier up until Halo 2. Yeah, I loved me some. You know what? I loved Halo 1 the most. Halo 2 I played and enjoyed. Halo 3 I was disappointed by. I don't think it's really that surprising realization at the end, but I got to. Really should play Marathon? Yeah, I don't know. I have no interest to play them. Hey, Game War. How you doing? Marathon also looked clunky. I mean, Marathon, maybe their big deal was the fact that it was a first-person shooter on the Mac, which, to be fair, they didn't really have many of. And excuse me if I'm incorrect, I never owned a Mac, so maybe I'm wrong. But that was kind of the big deal of it, right? Oh my God, like shooter on Mac, my God. And then Bungie was like going to be like, "Ah, we're going to release another one. It's going to be Halo." And then Microsoft bought it, and they were so mad. Like I remember the discourse on that. The discourse of like when Halo bought, sorry, Halo bought, Microsoft bought Bungie. They were so upset. And I suppose they had every right to be, because, you know, their gaming PC wasn't going to be a gaming PC. They actually had a story. Doom had a story. It wasn't a good story, but it had one. See, there were demons, right? Congratulations, that was the story of Doom. No, it was a bit more than that, but still. Yeah, and you could... The argument could be made, oh, actually, GoldenEye was. It's like, no, GoldenEye wasn't. GoldenEye was fairly niche. Like, the Nintendo 64 wasn't that great big of a console. GoldenEye wasn't online. Was Halo 1 online? Fair enough then. I apologize. I did not know Halo 1 was online. What's so great about Halo? I've had online for ages with Quake. Yeah, my first online shooter was Unreal, I believe. I had to download a separate client just to get it to work. Those are weird times. You want to play an online game? You download a client that interfaces with the game so that way you can play. Xbox chat memes because of Halo. I always thought that was started in Halo 3, but, you know, as stated, I've never really been much of a console gamer. Especially not online. Oh! Yeah, that was it. It was, GameSpy, right? Yeah! Gosh, that's unlocked a memory. I used to love GameSpy. It was like where I read most of my gaming news from. Back in the day. And I really liked, there was a guy who did like a article every Friday. Was Fargo, who then moved to Blizzard? Dave Kosak or something like that? Dominators were not built? Oh shit. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, he moved to Blizzard. But I really loved Planet Fargo. It was such a fun, like, silly thing that would get posted every Friday, and I'd be so excited to read it every Friday. And yeah. Then he moved to Blizzard, and then, like, yeah, occasionally his name pops up, and I'm like, I remember when you were funny. Also, I remember when I was a teenager, so maybe he wasn't funny, maybe I was just a teenager, finding irrelevant humor hilarious. Thank you, Grey One, by the way. What is this? The All-Seeing Eye. What? This app was your teens. Damn. I've never seen this. That's incredible. I didn't really get to Yeah, oh no, not Brian Fargo. Dave Kosak. He went by the handle Fargo. Because for some reason, on GameSpy, everyone went by their usernames, like their online names, your nicks or users, whatever you want to call them these days. But they went by that instead of their actual names generally. Used to run a community server. Handles? Handles works. I don't know. I've never really considered what SeiferKatt is. Okay, 404 should never exist. I understand. It's 6 votes. So 404 will exist until we have 405. And then we'll delete it. Remember using your mom's planet. There. Mom's card to buy a File Planet membership so you could download Half-Life patches immediately when they were released. I had a friend that did the same sort of thing because you could only get the Dawn of War 1 demo from File Planet and only if you had a premium, like a membership. And so just like, or like in awe at like the how amazing Dawn of War 1 looked. God, they were simpler times, weren't they? Took a day to download those patches. Oh, God. Dawn of War was so fun. Dawn of War 1 was so fun. It was... Dawn of War was one of those series that every time they released a new one, it just got worse. Oh! Speaking of awe, we're going to be doing some Total War Warhammer on Wednesday. So I look forward to playing some of that. Oh my God, the planets. Every site, like every game had a planet something. Was the site still working? I mean, arbitrarily. I believe you mean chunks. Try retyping that one. You retype that one. I know you did. Retype that one. I don't think anyone sees that one. I'll leave that one because I know that was a typo as opposed to a clan base. There you go. FileZilla. Oh my God, you had to have those things downloading in chunks if you had like dial-up because otherwise, how were you going to download a 200 meg file? Clan base. What's clan base? I don't even know that one. Ah, there were simpler times, my friends. Simpler times. Get right. Yes. Download Accelerator Plus. Yes. Oh God. You know, dial-up. It was slow, but we made it work. We made it work, people. I remember I was acquiring a copy of XCOM Apocalypse from a website that probably shouldn't have been hosting XCOM Apocalypse, and I spent all day and all night downloading it. And then like one of the files was broken. I had to try and find that one particular file online. I found it. I don't know how my computer wasn't virused. I know of NetStorm. Wasn't that like an RTS? But I heard of it. I saw it on ads and they were just like, oh my God, this game's great. And I'm like, wow, really? And then I saw it in store. I'm like, why do I care? I don't know why I'd care. Hey, Zoe. Welcome. Weird tower themed RTS. Oh shoot, what was that game? When MOBAs were like sort of taking off, there was like this game where like you had a giant character and there were lots of little dudes. Oh, what was that called? No. I think it was no. The big rocky guy, but then again, that's every MOBA. By making it work, you mean waiting for by line for spicy pitches to load? I mean, of course, you got to get those spicy pitches. No, it wasn't Dota. It was like, damn it, I don't know what it was. It was like one of those games that I don't know what it was. I don't know, and I frankly don't even care that much. That's the problem. I mean, Zoe, of course, no spicy pitches were ever downloaded because I was underage, and I would never break the law in such a way by clicking yes, I was over 18. Goodness, I would never do that. That was a good kid. I would never do that. I'd never get caught anyway. AOS. Age of Sigma? Armed Defenders Squad. Probably not. Age of Storm. No. I don't know what it was. You learn very early that deleting cookies in history is very important as a teenager. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why the history got deleted. It's really strange. Computers, right? Who can explain how computers work and why history just gets deleted sometimes? I don't know. I don't know how that happens at all. I'm not a computer. How would I know? Looks left, looks right awkwardly. See, prove that I'm not a computer. This statement is false. Got him. Paradox. Computer noises. Beep, 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 beep. I've learned something today. Don't be a dial-up modem. Ow. Ow. I turned into an angry cat. Never go full dial-up. Didn't even get 56k, that's the problem. I hope you enjoyed that one, Dave, because that one hurt. The water he's drinking isn't water, it's ethanol. How am I a computer now? Hello, I am Cat PC. You actually heard a dial-up modem 2 weeks ago? Some stuff was... What is running on a dial-up modem? Why? Why is anything running on a dial-up modem? Stop. You gotta stop. Technology is advanced. Okay, so copper is getting worse, but green chips are getting better. My mum is working on a dial-up modem. Oh, got him. Hodum. Hodum. Was the worst thing. I remember like when I was younger. So we had the computer in like the family room. I'm gonna call it that. I don't know. Rumpus. I'm gonna call it a rumpus. You can do that too. Anyway, and my mum was like pretty close by. I was like, okay. So what would happen is the internet would disconnect, and there was no way that rumpus. Good. The internet would disconnect. And I was like, the only way I can connect this is by making that noise, but that's going to wake up mum, and she's going to realize it's 3 o'clock and I'm still awake. And so I was just like, is it worth dial up? Is it worth dialing up? And it really depended, you know, it would depended on the main thing. Why would anyone need the internet at 3 in the morning? The answer is talk to someone that you're interested in. Today you learned of a rumpus room? You never heard of a rumpus room? Huh. There was no amount of pillows that could stifle that sound exactly. So it's like, in most cases, if I was just like reading about video games or that sort of thing, you'd be like, well, that's it. I guess it's bedtime. Or I guess I'll just play a video game instead. But if it's like, you know, that teenage part of your life where you got to talk to that person that you're really interested in, then you got to connect, because you don't want to just disappear randomly. Oh, you can't just disconnect randomly. That's not good. It was actually a command to make the modem silent. Well, if you can tell, you know, 15-year-old Seif that, I'd really appreciate that, because I didn't know of such things. That's all right. You do what you have to do. And I'm sure today's 15-year-olds are doing the same sort of, you just got to make that. Oh, what? It's connected. It's connected now. No, no. Oh, did I miss the decon planner? Gosh darn it. I did. All right. Look, I've been pretty good at that lately. Done that for a while. Almost messed that up. Piccadollies are great, even if they're a bit cheap. What is a Piccadolly? Did you just say Piccadilly wrong? Like the place in England, Piccadilly? Piccadilly Circus? Okay, so we're using a lot of copper right now, which is fine. That's copper's meant to be used. The mod that lets you move buildings that are already placed down, including combinators. They have limits to how far the wires can extend. My throat still hurts after I was being a dial-up modem. I didn't know what other sounds a computer would make. The normal limits. Okay, so it just disconnects after a while. Okay, that makes sense. That would have been too broken. Okay. That's reasonable. Is it worth... You know what? I think it is worth... Oh yeah, you're working on your green chunky boys, your happy rocks. Okay, so let's connect out to here. Okay. Okay. That should do something. What'll it do? I don't know. Doom us to a life of oblivion. Or a life of Skyrim. Also possible. Overkin, over the... Something, something, something. Now you have no hair. It's a new version of the song that I was unaware of. Life of Oblivion? Oblivion, you know, the game by Bethesda. You know, the one game that Bethesda made in the last 10 years. Bethesda made another game in the last 10 years? I don't know. Feels like they haven't. I didn't say Bolivian. I don't really think about Bolivia very often. No offense to Bolivia, of course. It's just doesn't really come up in my common things I think about. No offense to Bolivia, but how often? What's Bolivia even done since marching powder? I don't even know what marching powder is. What's marching powder? Oh, I see. I was thinking it was like a band. Oh. Oh. I see. I get it now. They've probably done stuff. Look, Bolivia's still around. They're still getting shit done. You know? Not talk shit about Bolivia, guys. Come on. Come on now. I mean, I don't know what they're up to at the moment, but, you know, I'm sure they're doing something really cool. You know Bolivia? Started. Oh man, you're always good on those. The puns. Okay. Know them on your trip to Japan. Oh! Oh, that's good. I like that. Japan. That's good. That's good. That one hurt. Like whiskey firewater. I don't know what that is, but just like that. That was good. That was a good one. Japan. I've never heard of that. It's water that is fire. Fire in the water. Why? Why? Fire in the water. Doesn't. Uh, I am aware of that show. Oh, I never saw that pun before. That's cool. I'm aware of that show. I had a friend who was really into it. It's crazy. It's a crazy show. No? Don't think so. I don't think we've got F. It's looking like everything's active. Crazy, it's party. Yeah, part of me really wants to finish reading Shokugeki no Soma, aka Food Wars. Oh. Okay. Now we're just chatting to Dave. If anyone wants to be involved with me and Dave's conversation, feel free to just jump in. All good. You're not invited, but I guess I did just invite you. Yeah, you're fine. You're invited, I guess. Secret conversation between me and Dave. Everyone is invited. Soon we're going to braid each other's hair, so look forward. I would like that to input priority that side. I just really want it to... Oh. Input priority that side. I just really want it to just get through all this as quickly as possible. Braiding each other's hair tomorrow. It's binding of Isaac. Binding of Isaaking? Maybe. Sometimes Isaac needs to be bound. Okay. Respect that. Respect the need to bind Isaac. That's a game I have not touched in so long. I acknowledge it's really good. I just haven't played it in years. You like the game, you just suck at it. I mean, what was the first version that came out? I don't remember what it was called. I think it was the Binding of Isaac. That's what it was called. The first one that came out, I was really good at. Really good at is probably a bit of a strong statement, but you know, I could beat it fairly consistently. But then they made it a lot more bullet hell lately, and I was just like, I can't do that. That's too much. I'm just not that. My reflexes are slowing down since I'm getting a bit older, and I just don't like the bullet hell nature of it. Got to chest like once. That's fair. I think my favorite action roguelike is just going to always be Spelunky. I love me some Spelunky too. I'm also not good at that. I'm never going to get to like even get to the ocean called Cosmic Ocean. I'm not even going to get to the Cosmic Ocean, but I liked playing it. I beat the base game once, rebooted and back up. Welcome back, Dave. I assume you're back. I think we can probably turn on, like, increase the numbers very soon. Now I've got just saying water into fire stuck in my head. Oh, speedrun facts. Blunky speedrunners don't know what category they're going for when they start a run. Sorry, I don't know why that tickles me so much. That is a fun fact. I don't know why that got me so much. Yes. I love it so much. Yeah, I get it. I've played enough Spelunky and seen enough Spelunky to get it. But it's so funny, just like, I'm the #1 speedrunner of this just because it just happened that way. Oh, that's so good. That made me so happy. Thank you for that. Yeah, exactly. There's no difference in setups. It just depends what the game throws at you and how you manage to adapt. That's what I liked about Spelunky. It is really a lot about adaptation. I really need to increase my batteries. I think batteries are a disappointment. Because I mean, I guess if each character had like slightly different bonuses, then you know you would try. But you thought Spelunky is about pain? I mean, it kind of is. I do love Spelunky. That got me. That got me good. Not because anything particularly funny is about it. Like it's just a fact, but it's not mocking anyone. It's just like, yeah, that's how Spelunky goes. Ever try even? Oh, it's a game you'll never complete. It's a shame. It's a good game. Even if you don't finish it, I still think it's a very, very fun game. But of course, if you don't like it, then you don't finish it. Spelunky. I finished Spelunky 1, but again, I never beat like the optional hard bosses. I just get like the end game. Like, you know, it says congratulations, you win. Or whatever the hell works for, you know, equates to that. The basic Olmec, yeah, I beat the basic Olmec. I beat Spelunky 1, and I beat Spelunky 2 in almost the same fashion. You know, I beat the final boss that gives you like the end screen, and you know. Oh man, Cosmic Ocean is ridiculous. You only played the free version? The free version was pretty good, to be fair. Free version was dope. Hell yeah, it was. I mean, just Spelunky is just a freaking good game. Okay. Just finished NetHack. Wow, okay, that's impressive. Finishing NetHack, wow. I like finishing the roguelikes that don't have a method of making it easier for each time you play it. You know, the idea is you can actually beat it base game right here, right now. You just got to be good. And a lot of them don't do that these days. A lot of roguelites, as they call them these days. I still call them roguelikes, but a lot of those games, you know... Oh, it'll get easier for you. Finish Necrodancer? Damn, I can't finish Necrodancer. I've got no rhythm. Hey, poop saws. Yeah, I can't play Necrodancer. I got no rhythm. I can't hear a beat. The fourth is insane. Alright. NetHack is wild. NetHack is positively wild. We got a duck! We've actually got a duck, guys. Like, properly ducked. As soon as we save, though, as soon as we load, rather, the duck will not work, but... There we go. Let's go put this duck in greener waters. Bluer waters. Is that blue enough? Okay, over there looks good. Necrodancer, great idea. I mean, look, the best part about Necro... Oh, wait. No, screw it. I should put it back in there, but I don't care. It's my duck. What we do? Yeah. Very important that we still count it. Deserved our music. Cadence of Hyrule was great. I never played that either. I haven't for the same basic reason. Okay, let's switch this up and then let's go place the duck down. Okay, so what do we want? 125-ish reds, 70 blues. So that's just 200,000 at that point. And then 203,000. Oh. I know the drill. I shouldn't be awake. Well, look, thanks for coming by and just stopping by and saying hello. I appreciate it. I'm to play Caramel Dancing in celebration. Well, we're going to put the duck in its place. And I wasn't allowed to put it in the green waters because that's unfair for the duck. So let's go put the duck down somewhere. I can make water blue? How do you make water blue? An option in the settings? Wait, what? Graphics. Animated water. Water is blue! That helps frames. Cheating, but it's blue. We've got on our blue. You know what? That's fine. I'm gonna put it in the lake that I wanted to put it in. Rake in the lake. Rake in the lake. I should have disabled pollution anyway. Well, I should have. This is the one I wanted to put it in. There it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. We made a duck. What it's all about, folks. Making a duck. Alright. 5 ducks per minute, right? We're going to fill that lake with ducks. We're not going to fill that lake with ducks. It's alone and needs a friend. Aren't we all in this life? Okay. We're born alone, we die alone, such is life, but we all get a duck eventually, right? Right, we all get a duck? Is that how life works? I forget. What if we... no. I started to think about a way of improving things, but I realized I probably wouldn't. Okay, copper is getting worse and worse. But green chips... oh, iron's getting worse as well. Interesting. Well, I'm glad that we're building this out, because that'll fix all our problems. Okay. So we're going to go get another iron and copper mine, which is always lovely to have another one of those. They, oh, they're building from these chests. That's good. Happy to see they're using the red belts. Let's be honest, we really have... oh, I wanted to increase battery numbers. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. Alright, let's disconnect that real quick. And that. Which is not going to be a quick change, I think. That helped. Finished building your first ever train mall? Oh, congratulations, Zoe. I don't think I've ever done a proper train mall. And that should fix that up. Yeah. Oh, and we can turn that back on, which will fix everything else. Great. We did it! Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. TMCA. It was parody. Fine. Final Fantasy 16 looks pretty interesting, speaking of which. Yeah, does it now? I don't know, I really haven't looked into it, which, you know, commented before, makes, like, teenage Thief sad, because I adored Final Fantasy when I was younger. I definitely had my type of, like, anime heroines, let me just tell you that. One of the combat designers from DMC5 for it. I forgot to reconnect the belt. Okay, I'll reconnect the belt. You only ever played Final Fantasy VIII. Commonly known, Zoe, as the worst Final Fantasy VIII. I loved it, by the way. Old Final Fantasies don't exist anymore. Every Final Fantasy was different, yeah, I suppose. You played 7, you disliked it? Huh, interesting. Yeah, I loved 8, but it is commonly known as one of the worst ones. Not reconnect it? Oh, you're right, I didn't. Look at that. Ah. Kisses was your favorite? I was a big fan of Selphie. I loved her so much. so much. Cheery disposition did well for me. And also, she wanted to blow up a train with a rocket launcher, which I feel that some days while playing Factorio. Well, that's so hard. Selfie wasn't carrying enough baggage for you. I respect that. She was probably the least traumatized of the characters in 8. She just wanted her gosh darn garden festival. It's all she bloody wanted. You also want to blow up a train with a rocket launch? Absolutely. But when you're wanting to take a hostage, probably less so. Was intended to be a hostage-taking mission, and you don't tend to take hostages very well if you hit them with a rocket launcher. Selfie just wanted pictures of herself taken. Yeah. She just wanted selfies. God, that's so bad. It's so bad. So good. Overcharging squalls, so much electricity it started to heal him. That's good too. Selfie was also the best healer in the game because she had like the full cure spell that was possible on her ultimate. What do they call them? Limit breaks. The problem with 8, and I loved 8, but that the combat system was only really good if you knew how to like min-max it, which the first time you play it, you don't know how to min-max it. Because how would you? It's such a weird system. And then you min-max and you're like, oh, so I have maximum strength by disc 2 of 4. Game's like, yep, that's how the game works. And you're just like, that's bizarre. You were super into learning the shit out of that weird ass system. Yeah, I mean, I kind of was too after a while. But the first time I played it, I didn't figure out the system and I got to Ultimecia's castle and I just did not know how to win it. I didn't have the strength. I didn't have half the GFs. I didn't have I didn't have a whole bunch of the stuff I needed, so I just started the game again and played it right from the beginning again, which is wild that that was an option for me. You know, I had that much time that I'd be like, well, clearly I've stuffed up this 40-hour game. Guess I better start it again. No, if I played a 40-hour game these days and I'd made such a critical mistake that I could not finish the game, I'm not restarting that game. I'm never playing that game again. I am going to be bitter about it. But no, you know, how old would I have been? 16-year-old Seif? Maybe 17-year-old Seif? Nah, that wasn't how he played it. 17-year-old Seif was seeing that train right to the end. You got soft locked in an ice cave place. After going to space. Oh, yeah. Cave place. Oh, yeah, and now I'm just thinking. After going to space... Here's the thing, space was quite late on. Oh my god, Eyes on Me. What a beautiful song that was. I loved it so much. And the song of Eyes on Me just permeates through the entire soundtrack. It's just there all over the place. It's gorgeous. I've been close to the end of disc 3. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm just trying to remember an ice cave, that's all. Open door, sunshine outside, birds singing, children playing with wheel. They laugh. Wife yells from the kitchen, potato ready. What? Go pull up. Get out of water. There is no sun, no family, no potato. Only gulag, such as life. What the hell, Osmosis? The hell are you doing? Why do you not have a potato? Oh, don't need these horror stories in this stream, thank you very much. Tell me more about the potato. Please. How do you like that potato? Okay. Twitch can't do very else. Uh-oh. Now we're fine. That's not too bad of a bot. Great. Oh. Yeah, no, it's alright. I thought I created a bot desert again. Yeah, I don't mind. Spam happens. I wouldn't have minded too much, honestly. But I appreciate you being concerned about it. Did he not have a potato? It's the saddest thing. As someone who quite enjoys a potato, why do you not have a potato? Why? Potato enthusiasts in chat. Nothing wrong about being a potato enthusiast. Okay. I think we're all enthused by potatoes. I love potatoes. Hell yeah, they're so useful. Every dish is improved by adding a potato. You know what? Potato is not one of my top 5 vegetables, though, I think. Wait. Is it? I know my top 3 vegetables was corn, gherkin, and... what was the other one? I forget what my top 3 vegetables are. That's not good. Alright. I don't know. I'd have to try and remember my own joke. I know top 5 vegetables egg is in there. I know that. So that's important. Oh, pineapple. That's right. Pineapple. No way, I already said pineapple. Pineapple, corn. What was the third vegetable? You're not a musician then if you can't. Pineapple's not a vegetable? I think you're incorrect. Next you're going to tell me egg is not a vegetable as well, and I'm going to call you incorrect on that one too. Just FYI how this story is going to go. What is the opposite of allowed? Disallowed, I suppose. Unallowed? Denied? Why am I doing a crossword puzzle for you right now? I'm cool with this. I just want to know what I'm doing. Okay, okay. Vegetables don't mean a damn thing, though. That's the thing. Vegetable is a culinary term, not a scientific term. Right? For instance, a potato is a vegetable, a lettuce is a vegetable, but a potato is a tuber and a lettuce is a leaf, I guess. So why are they both vegetables but a pineapple can't be? Exactly. Vegetable doesn't mean a gosh darn thing. Vegetables are lies. What was the game I just bought? They Are Billions? The one that I was like was a real-time strategy that I was quite enjoying. Like tomatoes are also fruit, but they are also vegetables. Yeah, it's not a scientific term. So therefore, I can decide what a vegetable is. What about mushroom? It's a vegetable, but it's also a fungus. Like scientifically, it is a fungus. Vegetables are about as much of a lie as fish. Oh damn, spitting truth bombs over here. You don't believe mushroom is a vegetable? Mushroom's absolutely a vegetable. Okay, you know what? Let's see. Mushroom. Okay, it's not finding vegetable. Is a mushroom a vegetable? Is a mushroom a vegetable? Or a fruit? Well, it's clearly not a fruit. Although considered a vegetable, mushrooms are neither plant nor animal food. There you go. Considered a vegetable. The first thing that came up on Google. Google considers them a vegetable, and Google knows everything. Because it's not a real term. It doesn't mean anything. So therefore, egg is a vegetable. As is pineapple. And chicken. Chicken is also a vegetable. I'm not going to fight that one to the ends of the earth, but I'm going to allow it. That's some pretty shonky reasoning. I don't allow it though, yeah. I would allow it, but I'm not going to allow it. It's a bit much. I think I've got to have some. I've got to set the limit somewhere. Mushrooms, the chicken of the forest. Do we allow chickens of the forest? Why are they the chickens of the forest? They're nothing chickeny at all. Is it rum mushroom like the mushroom? No, the mushroom's a different room. I see how you made the mistake, but no, a mushroom is a different room, clearly. I knew personal logistics was off. I knew it. I knew it. Can have a similar texture to chicken meat. Hmm. Alright, I'll allow it. Does that make tomatoes chickens of the grove? No, because tomatoes don't have the same texture as... No, tomatoes are the chicken of the mushroom. Oh, goodness. So anyway, what we're learning today, or what we've learned today, is that vegetables are a lie. So if anyone says eat your vegetables, you go, what is a vegetable? Why is chicken not a vegetable? And then at that point, you win. The word is forbidden. Oh, wait, didn't you say the opposite of disallowed? Oh, the opposite of allowed is forbidden. Okay. I'm glad we're going back to the soul burn. So why is this relevant? This is what I'm not aware of at the moment. Why are we wanting me to say the word forbidden? The forbidden word, if you will. Tomatoes are the potato of the Mediterranean. Where are tomatoes from? Culinary. Like, aren't tomatoes also from the world? Oh. You want 404 to 403 to be forbidden. You just wanted me to say the word forbidden, didn't you? This is the whole plan. You just want me to say the word forbidden. Yeah, because now it is quoting me. You know how we feel, Solburn, about quoting me on a technicality? Forbidden. No, it's not forbidden at all. I'm totally fine with it. Quoting on me on a technicality is about what we do most of the time here anyway. Is 403 what happens if you don't get your password right? That's a 403 error, right? Okay. If you try to use a link when you're not... if you try to use a link when you're not logged in, it's amore. Sure is. Okay, so green is doing well. Red has kind of suffered a little bit lately, which is strange. Okay. Oh, I think we're doing well. They're trying to build more blues, which is... How many points to get you to upgrade that filthy wooden power pole? What wooden power pole? There's no wooden power pole. It was just a temporary thing. Oh, right. For this thing? This thing only gets built and then immediately thrown, pulled up once I've looked at it. My numbers checker. It is a green, it is a metal one. Just I don't have any metal poles on me right now. I just ran out. Don't worry, it's already there. See, it's already a metal one. Metal. So, 0 points. I like how, Zoe, your basic thing is how many points to do this. I'm not sure how you're redeeming these points, but... you just want to know how many points it is to redeem something, despite the fact we have no points to do such a thing. I'm totally down for this. I love it, but not how my points work. My points have play sound effects, become top cat, make me make awkward sounds, become a character that's about to die. What else do we do with points? You put on a cat mask. Splee wishes to be top cat. Yep, that's how this works. Oh. Okay. Make it look like they have points. There you go. Why are we doing this? Oh, when you're talking about bits. Oh, well then, hey, now we're having a different conversation. But anyway, now you're a top cat. I'm not sure if you're aware about the, what a violent contest you've been put into now that you're a top cat. Congratulations. And Splee, thank you very much for donating the points to Zoe to be top cat. First off, let's increase the price of top cat to 23,000 points. So, top cat, what does it do? Well, it puts your name on the stream. That's the main one. Second one is, oh, what the? Ah! Twitch! Why did you change while I was streaming? Okay, Twitch has just literally changed, like, in the last short while. Yeah, you can make decrees. The decrees don't necessarily work, but you can make decrees. And if you are top cat for a month, which has never happened, then you will go into the eternal top cat. But it's never happened. Because someone always takes it with... Actually, let's just double check. Let's make sure that, you know, Kara wasn't... I mean, you can make decrees. Anyone can make decrees, but I'm going to ignore theirs more than I'm going to ignore was. Actually, no, you can't. No one else can make decrees. What's the point? Sorry, I just need to double check something real quick. If I can remember how. Okay. Okay, the request queue. I need to make sure that Tara wasn't Top Cat for a month. Okay, 12 days. Yep. Oh, it's fine. I mean, really, when I'm streaming, everyone just makes decrees at me anyway. Don't do this, don't do that. And really, it depends whether I feel like it or not. Sometimes crimes must be done. I think we all understand how crimes work. You decree all buildings must be powered at all times. That sounds like a decree for another nuclear power station, maybe. But they actually must be powered at all times, otherwise I mean, Zoe, you've been watching the old episodes, so you know how worried I was about early power. You have to give us a chance to defend the top cat position if someone buys it out from us. What do you mean? I do, that's why I increased the price. What do you mean, Dave? I don't understand. Another reward like Top Cat Defense to buy it right back. Yep, Top Cat increases in price by 500 channel points every time someone buys it. If it is not bought for a month, the person who is Top Cat will be Eternal Top Cat, and that's, as I said, that's never happened. And the price will go back down to 500 points. I don't know if/when that'll ever happen, but that's what'll happen. But yeah, it increases by price every time. Give you a chance to defend the Top Cat position if someone buys it out. Hmm. No, I think the idea is that you're on a big hill and you're pushed off it. I understand what you're saying, but I think I like the threat that when you're the king of the castle, you could just be pushed off it because someone wants it or wants to donate it. Donating Top Cat is something that's just started in the last couple of times. And you know what? I'm all for the altruism of donating the vaulted position of Top Cat. You know, it's a prestigious honor on this chat that is your name is on the stream and going to be on like the VODs. How long does it need to hold to be the Eternal Top Cat? If you hold it for a month, you get Eternal Top Cat. You may hold Eternal Top Cat multiple times, and there may be more Eternal Top Cats. But you know the old Top Cat redeem command? You'll be always in there, and I will never remove you from that. And only one Top Cat redeem can happen per day. So once it's redeemed, no one may have it. Oh, shoot, those weren't connected. Oh, actually, that's fine. You just do that. No one may redeem it for that day, so you can enjoy your Top Cat. Because, you know, I think if you spend lots and lots of points, you should be allowed to just hold on to it. I think that's very important. Queen for a day, exactly. Top Cat for a day. In the early days, Top Cat was constantly taken over and over and over again, but These days, with the price, it's a bit rough. Need to steal Top Cat and send me on a vacation so they can't stream? Well, funny you say that. That might be happening. More on that later. More on that later. Let's see. But I always try to make sure that I stream every month. I'm not planning to go away for a month. But you know, life happens. Sometimes you got to do stuff. You know what? Sometimes, you know, who's the king? The king is just whoever happens to take the throne. You know, sometimes it's just the person who just gets there. Life, oh life. I don't want to see a ghost. That's the sight I would fear most. I'd rather have a piece of toast. Oh, this song makes me so mad, and I think of it so often. It's the worst lyrics I've ever heard. And that's saying something, because there's a lot of bad lyrics out there. There are worse lyrics. I mean, you know what? I know there are. There are worse lyrics. Sing that to the tune to American Pie. Banana? I don't know Banana. I'm just trying to think how you would sing that to American Pie. Well, I don't want to... No, I can't do it. I'm not a musician, and I'm scared. Side up. No, I can't get the cadence right. Also, whenever I think of American Pie, I actually think of the Weird Al Yankovic parody version. So, that's not particularly helpful. Saga begins. Banana. Why, by the way that's written, does that make me think it's Minions? Please tell me it's not Minions. Look, what is up with, like, boomers loving Minion? What is up with that? It has M's in it? Not Minions, but it has M's in it. I feel like you're giving me a riddle there. I looked it up and it came up M&M, and I'm sure that's not the case. Surely not. It has M's in it. It doesn't. Everyone has M's in them. Okay. Oh! Soulburn. I saw something today, and I'm going to put it on the Discord. This is just for you. Just for you. Okay? And no, I didn't buy it. Okay, so before you get too worried, I didn't buy it, but I saw it. And I thought, damn, Soulburn's gonna love this. Thought of you. These are pajamas. Okay? On the Discord. Is it the right Discord? Yes. Oh, I knew you'd hate it. I did consider it, and I was like, I'm not spending money on this shit. They've got a huge display of all these like Macca's themed like sleepwear, and I'm like, why? Who's buying them? And like Panda and I are looking at the dummies outside, and we're like, this is very strange. Anyway, I took that picture just for you. I hope you appreciate it. Anyway, I'm 92% sorry. No, I'm not. I'm 90. I'm 8% sorry. I've got the numbers around the wrong way. This is why I'm broke. Hamburger bed. Hang on a second. No, you know how we need to do this? You need to do it this way. Sorry, I've just got to sort this out. This is actually really important I do this right. Where's it? No, there it is. There we go. I'm going to add my own question. There we go. That's my own question for Ask Panda tomorrow. The answer's going to be no, in case you were wondering. I'll do some science. Little science is roaming about. Of course. He looks so contented. I could be that contented. I note that the Ask Panda says the questions will be asked fortnightly. That didn't happen. That's a classic SeiferKatt lie. What is that a reference to? I know, I've heard it, but I don't know what it's a reference to. Simpsons race car bed. Ah. Okay, we are massively short on copper now. Ow. How did we get so short on copper? Oh, I have a really bad feeling about this. What if we're not short on copper? Yep. Do I know me or what? Not that we're short on copper, we have too much copper. And another Simpsons. Simpsons. Such a good show. It's just very easy to just pick up at any point. Like, you can just watch an episode of Simpsons, even the later ones that aren't as funny, but just generally have a decent enough time. I know the later episodes aren't great, but it's still just entertaining. You watched the Simpsons movie in the cinema? Huh. Was a while ago. I didn't. I watched it because a friend told me to watch it. Carbohydrates and carburetors, so at least a reference and more wordplay. We have to walk across my entire factory to get this fixed up. It takes me minutes of walking to get there. It probably would have been better to just get in a train. You know what? Probably train right here. You think you ever saw the Simpsons movie? It was alright. Let's see. If we go down to here, I wonder if this works. First off, it's going to go backwards. Okay. Jetpack mod. Then we'd have to build jetpacks. There'd be one more thing we'd have to put in the duck. Thomas Krieger. Grappling hook mod. The grappling hook mod's not that good, right? Like, I know I used it for space exploration, but I don't think it really did much. It wasn't really that fast. Be glad we're suggesting one of the massive vehicle mods. Okay, what else could you be suggesting? Oh, there's so many green chips here. Okie dokie. So the problem is this is not connected to anything. That is why we are so far behind. Now we are not behind. Okay, so now I'm wondering about iron. Same question. Iron's connected there, okay. I could make myself a spider with legs. Huh. Kinda cool. Speed up time 5 seconds. Yeah, that's actually really... Oh, that bed came up again. That's actually really cool. So the idea is you just can start sprinting. Okay, now I think we all see the problem here. We've got all these green chips, and we're not making all the delicious blue chips out of it. So let's start making blues. Out of it. Om nom nom chips. Damn right, kick. Gotta get them chips in. Alright. Give me my chips. Oh! That reminds me, I've got a snack. I've got like a cookie crumble thing over here. Pandra and I bought it from the bakery. And then she was like, she had a couple of bites of it. She was pretty happy with it. But then she was like, I don't want to eat any more of this. And then who's going to eat it? Oh, you better believe it's SeiferKatt now. And that's how the cookie crumbles. Did I bring enough for the class? Yeah. Given the fact that I'm not running a class. No. No, I don't want to hurt myself by eating a lot of food. Sharing is caring. Well, I just don't care. Is that what you want me to say? That I don't care? SeiferKatt does not care? Yeah. Really gonna make you walk to the 7-Eleven? I'm not gonna make you do anything. Hell, I barely make myself do anything. I'm sorry, Turtle, you had to find out this way. Shring's Kring. How did I do my sushi number tracking logic? You know what? Kick, it's been a while since we've gone over this, so I'm happy to share this with. So how do we do this? Excel sheet up, and I actually had a plan for that, and I'll show you. Because when I got really stuck, I had to figure it out how to fix it. So let's get the Excel sheet up. Now you've seen this before, obviously. And the way I did it was this way. So it's the memory circuit. So this is the number of belts on the loop. This is for the divisors, and it's set for 7. It's now 8. This multiplies by 1,000, so it can get like really distinctive numbers, and then it divides by the object. Right, so it divides by this, and then we add and subtract things. This method. So everything's sort of like next to the point where it's relevant. Hopefully that helps you. I'm not going to go over too much. It kind of, I feel like, explains itself. But you know, feel free to clip that and if that helps you. I mean, is it a great system? No, but it seems to work. Everyone does sushi differently, yeah. But that's how I did mine, which is why it was asked. You have your own system that doesn't need long-term memory. Yeah, well, that'd be nice. With one arithmetic combinator to do all the smarts. Yeah, that's possible too. Okay, that should be able to make some of the stuff. Alright. Hippy Dave. Hippy Dave. Well, Dave, take care. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Ask Panda. Do we need plastic? Plastic's something we've got a problem with. Not really. But we're going to make plastic anyway, because we haven't made plastic over here. We haven't made plastic like this in a long time. Should. I need the petroleum barrels come through. That's okay. They'll come through eventually. Okay. And that pushes them all out. That right? Yeah, why not? It's close enough. No one ever needs to be right. They just need to be close enough to being right. That'll get petroleum gas barrels, which we've got tons of. And it'll occasionally make plastic. And apparently we have a lot of coal as well, so that's cool. We just need the barrels come through then. We're a little bit short of sulfuric acid. I think that's not a new problem. At least short on sulfuric acid here. Go to a drop station, so that one. Move out of the way. What's going on here? Really no. I find it interesting that one side is jammed and the other side is not. Don't know why that's possible. Very green over here, though. Interesting. Okay. Well, plastic is... Yeah, plastic's a little short. I don't think plastic's short. I think plastic's just short here. This is making plastic occasionally, though, so that's cool. And besides, things will get made when they feel like it. My factory is chill. It'll do its work when it wants to. You know, I'm not judging it. I'm not telling it what to do. I'm not some sort of narc. Well, actually, I am some sort of narc, but you know, do what you need to do. I'm a cool Gen Z boss. Gen Z? What Gen Z? I am millennial through and through. Gen Z is that rapper dude. Well, how you doing, fellow kids? I too love to listen to Gen Z. The bots will take care of the rest. Okay. Steel. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I don't know why iron is all of a sudden short. Concerns me. It does me a concern. That iron only gets turned into steel. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's fine. Uh-oh. Another bot desert. Gotta stop doing that. I think one of my iron mines is just not done properly. Go over there and check the build a radar up there, maybe we'll figure it out. We need more oil. You can't go wrong with oil, I suppose. Oh, that bot's absolutely in the bot graveyard. Sorry, bot desert. Probably plan oil here after all. Be rude not to. And now I'm going to walk into a massive desert of, you know, no signal. Okay, well, you know what? You guys just get lost. I don't care. I gave you a chance to not do that. And this is how you throw it back in my face. I don't care. He said, caring. Look at that duck. I just want to look at the duck because we have a duck. Okay. Awful lot of iron over here. We could probably make some steel. Connected though. Okay, well let's put a radar up anyway, just so we can at least see what's going on over here in the future. And let's make some steel. We made steel. God, this base is massive. How did this happen? I legitimately do not know anymore. Oh, my bots aren't here. Because I abandoned them to their fate. That's probably my fault. I got no proof of this, but that's probably my fault. Wait, was keep bot lines on? That's probably a smart idea. Oh. Oh? Hold on a second. Where did that come from? Yeah, right? Oh! Okay. Well, we know where that needs to be fixed now. Okay. We probably don't need as much steel as I thought we did, because that's made 12,000 steel that's never been counted. Yeah, we're not short of steel. Okay. Well, so let's go fix that, shall we? Along the way, let's just go check our old friends, make sure everyone else is connected properly. Connected properly? Yeah, you're connected properly. Oh, we're done with belts, are we? Yes. And if that's connected. Yeah, it's connected. That's cool. 1.2 million iron have come from this. Wow. In the fire. Sorry, I've got water and fire stuck in my head a lot at the moment. And it's just not leaving my head. It just lives there. There are waters in this fire. Yeah. The girl meant fire in the water, but her English was not great, so it's way funnier. Just separate them just a tad. It would have been, yeah, but you know how crime is. Fellow crimester. Hey there, fellow crimesters. Crime shame, damn right. Working your way up to a mini mega base. Uh, if it's a mini mega base, isn't it just a base? Just asking the big questions, the mini big questions. I've been thinking about Death World lately. I don't know why, but I've been thinking about it. I don't know why I do that to myself, but, you know. Why would I ever do any of this to myself? Here I am, still playing this silly... Do Rampart? Rampant, rather? I think I'm going to stick with, like, not huge mods for a long time. I think I get, like, better... It's just a bit easier to watch, I think. Don't? Why not? Why not? See, now he's telling me not to. Now I think he thinks I'm not good enough. Yeah, Solburn's disrespecting me. And you know what we do to people who disrespect me. Please someone answer this. I don't have an answer. We cry. We put them on the belt and then we cry and never see them again. Damn right. Both of you are correct. I love those friggin... What are those? Pandas? I don't know. The Rua motes are good. Alright, so we've got 12,000 iron... Sorry, steel that's never been counted. So... Well, it's been counted, sorry, that's incorrect. It's been counted, but it's counted wrong. How long will it take for an item to get to the same place? I feel like that's for better mathematicians than I. Figure that out. Statistically. Well, okay. Because the idea is, like, let's say it was, yeah, you know, coming down here. It's a 50% chance that it's going to turn back on itself, and then 50% chance it comes back. Right? There's also a 50% chance that it's going to go over here, and a 50% chance it goes that way, and the 50% chance it goes back, and then 50% chance it goes that way, then around here, and then back and around. It's always possible. It's the Boltzmann Walk. I'm not aware of that dance move. Random molecular motion in fluids. Ah. Okay then. At some points, it's equivalent to an infinite grid. Yeah. Might as well be. Possible the same item's been looping around the same square for the entire series. I don't think that is possible. I know what you're saying, but I don't think that actually is possible with the way that splitters work. Assuming I understand how splitters work, which might be incorrect. Okay, let's do another blue sweet kit. My bots are missing. I don't know where they are. They'll figure themselves out eventually. I don't remember placing down more Harveys, so they'll show up. Oh. It's science. Strange. Okay. Making it happen, making it happen. Putting the things in the box and screaming. Screaming's the important part. Screaming is how you know you're still human. I forgot my memory cell. Gosh darn it. Alright, we'll go. I thought I did that. Okay, I'll go set it up. Thanks, Turtle. I appreciate that. I appreciate your help. Did I not? Memory cell? Oh, that one. You're right. You are right. Thank you, Grey One. 50% each encounter at least 0.39 chance an item circles around the entire cell. Oh, gosh. Oh, because it would have to go around the cell, it'd have to go through here, then back through here, and around the... Oh, gosh, yeah. No, both the input. Input's there. Oh. The other output. You are correct. Orge. This one, the input's good. There was just two outputs that were done wrong. Because there's output here for the blues and output here for the empty barrels. It's not too bad. It's kind of annoying. If the math is wrong, it's even less likely. Ugh. Well, okay, so let's just say it's here. Get back here and not go that way. Let's just say it goes around. So it would be 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so 16, 0.5 to the power of 16, is that right? Be wrong there. That's to go one particular way. And not have any other deviants. In which case, if that math was correct, we're looking at 0.001% chance to get around. So I'm saying there's a chance. Yeah. Wait, that... I forgot the calculator came up on the side. I was very noticing that. I'm saying there's a chance. Yeah, there's a chance. You have your own sushi system, and you're super paranoid for forgetting stuff because it breaks the base. It does break the base. Thank you. From one sushi user to another, I appreciate you. And also, are you okay? Like, are you okay? Checking. Making sure. We're a rare breed, us sushi makers. And I think we're all a little bit touched. Just a little bit. Okay. So we've got a lot of green chipes. Chipes. The hell am I doing? Language centers are failing me. Well, I probably deserved it. My bots are. Is that a bot desert? Doesn't look like it. Considering it's a sushi, my brain's surprisingly cooked. Hey, that's a good joke. Where are my bots? Oh no. Oh, there they are. Flying over the nuclear reactor. I'd have it no other way. When those things come back, they're going to be ticking under a Geiger counter. No! How did this go wrong? Regardless of how they went wrong, it went wrong. I see it. To be fair, there's chicken sushi, and they cook this chicken sushi. One wrong number in the system and restart. I'm not that fussed. Wrong numbers are all over this place in the system, and I sort of figure they'll work themselves out. I mean, we're talking about such scale now, so you know, one or even 1,000 iron plates off. It's not a big deal. Like, anything being a few off is just like, yeah, that's fine. We're on base number 7. You need to have fail safes, I reckon. If one wrong mistake means new base, you gotta put some fail safes so you inevitably go wrong, because you can't say you're never gonna make the mistake. I don't care how like perfect you are as an individual. You're gonna make a mistake and it's gonna be destroying, so you've got to have a plan for it. They were big mistakes. I mean, early on my base, I had 70,000 or 80,000 more coal than I should have had because of a weird bug. Because yes, Factorio does have a bug. They refuse to fix. Because it's a pain for this. I like saying the heresy that Factorio has a bug, and everyone's like, no, my precious, my precious. Yeah. And yeah, Factorio has a bug. They'll live. Blasphemer! It doesn't hurt my throat as much as being a dial-up modem, which is a weird sentence. Oh no, stop. Okay. That's not how this works. The hell, how did I do that? How did I do that? Oh, because that's not supposed to be like that. Full of bugs, you call them biters. Haha. Okay, we're fixed now. It was weird. That's not how this works at all. That's alright. Nothing was made, so we just needed to reconnect it. Alright everyone, I'll be back in just a moment. Shiba shiba! Dave, you've seen that duck doing its little dance, right? You've seen that duck dance? Weird question, but hang on. First off, I moved right. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at ducks. Duck with a knife. Just a white duck. You have excellent. And the one, of course, with the girl dancing next to the duck because they're the same character. It's like, oh, life is weird, man. I fell down that rabbit hole forever. City Sushi Blog. Hey, Gomiri, welcome. Yes, absolutely. City-sized city sushi block. It's also a little bit big. You don't know the size of this base, then we're just going to keep zooming out. It's pretty big. Pretty big base. It got away from me a bit. You're lazy and keep recycling ducks? That's fine. I don't notice. Yeah, it's a big base. I don't know how this happened. I just know that it did, and we're just going to keep letting it happen until... I don't know. Until we make our ducks or we hit 30 frames. Not 30 frames yet, so we're going to keep going. What's my PC specs that this is running on? Dave, help, please. I don't remember. I should really just write that down. It started with an idea. This is like the 4th time I've done sushi. 2nd time I've streamed it. First time I made such a mistake, the frames got down to about 20, or I had to break it down because it was bad. It made some critical errors. 600? I'll actually look it up. What am I running on? Snacks. Thank you. We are running on a 5600X processor. Yeah. See, Dave knows. Thanks, Dave. That chip was very difficult to eat. Anyway, snacks. How many hours? This is not a very good question. 5 days, 5 hours, so a lot. Space science? Oh yeah, we've got space science. Space science is somewhere in here. Space science is here. It doesn't make it very often. Oh, actually, it may have just launched one recently. But the true goal is to make ducks. The rubber ducky mod, which requires 197 ingredients, including silos, nuclear reactors, spiders, power armor 2s, it requires everything. So that's really what we're trying to make. That's why you need the chaos. How else are you going to make a duck? We're going to make another red... No, actually, we're going to make a blue chip. Putting a duck per minute of 5. That's unfeasible, but we're going to still try. I think we can all agree this is unfeasible. How are we going with ducks, actually? We had a duck 10 minutes ago. Wow, really? So we've had 2 ducks. In the last 10 hours, we've had 5 ducks come out. That's pretty good. Yeah, last 10 hours of 5 ducks is pretty decent. So 1 duck every 2 hours. So DPH 2? Yeah. We're going to 10 ducks per minute. Pick, you're insane. I approve. I don't think NASA builds ducks like that. NASA would be like, no, no, no sushi, thank you very much. NASA is anti-sushi. I believe he was doing a sushi. Okay. Just for a little bit. You want to close the door? Just keep the room warm so I'm, yeah, toasty. What do you want to, no, we don't need to warm up the whole house. Yeah, I am. See you soon. 3D printed your own ducks and they're all over the house. Oh, are you a big duck fan as well, are you? Alright, we got 41,000 green circuits down, which is actually pretty good considering previously we were about 80,000 short. What is an interesting anti-cheat method which sends players ghosts of players behind walls? Which normal players don't, but the cheaters see them. Oh. The cheaters are shooting at ghosts? That's funny. I always like interesting cheat method, like cheat etching methods. That's a fun one. They call it, wasn't the Call of Duty ghosts a thing? The client thinks they're normal enemies, but the players can't see them. Ah. Thing. And as I said, I'm in awe with all that stuff. I also like the anti-piracy stuff. My favorite anti-piracy thing was the Serious Sam game, which made like an unstoppable scorpion monster attack you, and it was so fast. And then, of course, inevitably, the people who pirated the game are like, "Hey, how are you supposed to beat this unstoppable scorpion monster?" It's like, well, the answer is you buy the game. Generally, shoot them by mistake and get a hit marker. Oh. Game Dev Tycoon did it best. Game Dev Tycoon's one was pretty good too, yeah. Where you would start losing all the, like, you'd start losing sales because of piracy. It's like, uh-huh. Funny how that works. Put some ducks in the Discord. Oh gosh. Oh, the ducks have gone to Discord. What are we looking at? What? Oh. Wonderful. Look at that. You have a bunch of ducks. They put that version on torrent site, so it got a lot of seeds. Yeah. I mean, at the same time, it was kind of like advertising for their game, right? That's not all of them. Oh no, I believe you. That's cute though. I agree's over there, cute. All right. Why will always save 1,000 ducks? Yes, that'll teach her. I don't know why I'm saying that'll teach her, like you're punishing her. Okay. Car tire Philly things? I don't know what a car tire Philly thing is. Okay, so that's making the red chips, which we didn't need before, but we need them again. That's okay. Like Battlestar Galactica. It's happened before, it'll happen again. You know, Battlestar Galactica. One day I'm going to rewatch that show. I don't know when, but one day. But now I'm just like, how problematic was that show? I don't know. The number one concern I have when watching old shows, just like, was it good? Is it problematic? It was good, but went downhill after season 3? It did. That's true. The end was rather bad. Still, very cool show. Well, stop watching the first episodes. Watch more episodes. You have like a DVD that only had like 4 episodes. You're like, got nothing else to do except watch these 4 episodes. You have to start from the beginning. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'd suggest that because you seem to be not liking the beginning. Hmm. I find if you don't like something the first few times you watch it and then you watch it again, it doesn't generally get better. Because now you just there's no surprise. So now you don't even have the surprise of what you're watching. All right, well, let's finish this one off and then it might be streamy end times. I think it's streamy end times. All right. Some good foreshadowing stuff that you get to go, oh shit, there it is. Oh, with Battlestar? Hmm. Panda's not really keen on watching it, so I don't know when that would happen. Panda would probably enjoy it, to be fair, but she's not really keen, so I'm not going to force her to watch it. Rewatching Farscape. Oh my goodness. You've lived through 3 supposed to be streamy end times. Oh, we're going to get to another one. It's streamy end times. Oh yeah, fair enough. All right, we're ending the stream. Wham. There it goes. Ah, wham. A webcomic that I made with a friend. I couldn't draw. He could. Back when Penny Arcade was all the rage. Anyway, we're not talking about that right now. Ask me about Wham later. So, thank you everyone very much for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. If you're new here, please do consider following. I'd appreciate it. I tie it down to a chair and force her to watch Battlestar Galactica. Maybe. Not really my thing. Thank you for being here, Turtle. Thank you for being here, Zoe. Yeah, so if you've enjoyed being here today, please do consider following if you haven't already. I will be streaming Factorio again tomorrow, and we'll be continuing trying to make 5 ducks per minute, as opposed to 5 ducks per 10 hours. What a quote. What else can I say? That's right, there are the social links. Socials, wabam. You got youtube.com/SeiferKatt, that's where you can go for the VODs. And you got the Discord link. You've added another duck to the Discord, I'll check it out after the stream. And for those YouTubers, just so you know, you can also go to twitch.tv/SeiferKatt and you can find me live. So, you know, how you doing, YouTubers? It's good to see you. I'm sure you skipped through most of this video. Or watched it fast. We will be doing Ask Panda tomorrow, episode 7. That's the wrong episode link to there. So be sure to be in for that. If you got any questions, of course, do feel free to redeem them. If you got any questions, good idea to redeem them early, because that way we can get them done. What else can I say? You know what? That's about it. I'm done. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!